So we all know that Mark Ingram is going to be suspended for the first couple games of the season. So I'm going to give a preview of what the Saints offense is going to look like without Mark Ingram and what it could look like for the rest of the season going forward. We're starting right now. What's up, everybody? You know it's Aaron Duncan here from Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. This channel, we might not tell you what you want to hear. I'm definitely going to tell you what you need to hear. You guys know I give recap and analysis of the NFL and the best division in the NFL, of course, the NFC South. So if you want to see more videos about the Saints, the Bucks, the Panthers, or the Falcons, hit the subscribe button below. Go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead, hit the bell icon also. That way you get a notification every time I drop a video. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what you think the offense is going to look like in those first couple of weeks without Mark Ingram. You know he's a big piece of the team. Let me know what you think the offense is going to look like without him. So we know Mark Ingram is going to be out. What are the Saints going to do about this? How will that offense look? The first thing I expect to happen is the emergence of a legit number 2 wide receiver. Yes, we know Michael Thomas is one of the better receivers in the league. He's had a ridiculous start to his career. If it weren't for probably OBJ and then the Saints having terrible years when he first got in the league, he would probably get a lot more notoriety than he is. But they don't really have a number 2 target like that. Yes, Brees like to spread the ball around. They have the running back still jumping to the tight ends every now and then, but there's no legit number 2 wide receiver. Ted Ginn does his thing, but his hands can be 50-50 sometimes. He's not a big body receiver. He can't really run the whole route tree. He's not always on the field. He's a good guy, change of pace, but who will step up? Will it be Ted Ginn this year? Will it be Michael Floyd? Or will it be the rookie Traquan Smith or Cameron Meredith that they picked up? I don't know. Cameron Meredith is supposed to be that guy. I don't know if he's having what we expected to get out of him. But Traquan Smith, he's a young guy, but I would like to see him pretty much get pushed ascend to that area. If he can grow and make plays and be reliable for Drew Brees will put the ball on him. Of course, you just have to make plays and learn the scheme. Michael Floyd's been a big target. He's a lot different than anything else they have on a roster, and he's a great blocker. But does he still have it? He had a 1,000-yard year in Arizona. Can he rekindle that? But I expect somebody to emerge out of that group. They did a good job of bringing in enough guys that they can figure something out within that stretch. The next thing I expect is the offense to be very running back reliant, not dependent, running back reliant. There's a difference between reliant and dependent. Reliant means they're relying on the running backs to get the job done. Dependent would mean that they need the running backs to get the job done. If they didn't, they wouldn't have anything. Of course, they're not dependent. Drew Brees is a very capable quarterback. He showed that if you shut down the running game in the playoffs, that he can still get the job done. However, like I told you guys last year, and you gave me a lot of flack, you chastised me, you just tried to crucify me. Drew Brees was being carried by the running backs at a certain point during the season. He was struggling a little bit, and of course, Alvin Kamara was the best thing that could have happened to this team. One, he lit a fire under Mark Ingram to realize that, okay, you were a Heisman Trophy winner, but we don't care. We brought in a dog that can get this job done, and he's on your tail. And that forced Mark Ingram to elevate his game, and now they have one of the best running back tandems in the NFL. The second thing it did was help Drew Brees by giving him a safety net. And I know you guys are going to get on me because, Drew Brees has 72% completion percentage, which is the NFL record. He's been in the league this long. How can he be having a down year? How can he be being carried by the team? Listen, I know he completed 72% of his passes, but if you look at the numbers, look deeper than that front face numbers, 37% of those completions went to running backs and fullbacks out of the backfield on easy dump balls, which are going to be high percentage for Drew Brees. I'm not saying he's inaccurate. He's always going to be the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. He's like a freaking archer and a surgeon out there. So he can hit those dinks and dunks all day. But like I said, a lot of his passes were reliant on going to running backs and along with the running game helping him out. So don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger, because Sean Peyton realizes this too. You know, I know why he realizes this. He had almost 100 less pass attempts in 2017 than he did in 2016. That is a huge drop off, because it was the second lowest pass attempt that Drew Brees has ever had as a New Orleans Saint. So don't tell me that Sean Payton doesn't realize what's going on too and realize the same thing I'm saying. Don't shoot the messenger. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with this setup. Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram need the ball in their hands. These are two of the best guys in the league at doing what they do. They need the ball in their hands. Nothing wrong with Drew Brees being a point guard rather than having to be a shooting guard and trying to do everything by himself and doing all the heavy lifting. And with the addition of Shane Vereen out of the backfield, when Mark Ingram's out, Alvin Kamara can do a lot of the heavy lifting in the run game. Shane Vereen can come in and catch passes like he's done for New England and for the New York Giants when it's in his Super Bowl tenures. The last thing I expect from the offense is Alvin Kamara. I expect him to have maybe the similar year to last year. Not too much better, maybe slightly better just because of the suspension of Mark Ingram, but Sean Peyton is way too smart of a coach to run his new toy in the dirt. Like, once you get a toy for Christmas, you know when you were a kid, you played the snot out of it, or like when Madden comes out, you play it for forever, or you play that new toy for forever, and then after X amount of months, it either breaks, you're tired of it, and something new comes out, or whatever. Sean Payton is not gonna do that. He loves this new toy that he has in Alvin Kamara. He's not gonna burn it out too quick. He's gonna spread those carries out and the usage out over that 4-game span until Mark Ingram gets there. That way, Kamara can last the whole season because he knows how much of a factor that Kamara plays in his offense with or without Mark Ingram there. That's why they brought in Shane Vereen. That's why they're so happy to have the emergence of Jonathan Williams in the backfield. That way, it takes a lot more pressure off of Alvin Kamara, and he doesn't have to exceed that maximum amount of touches that he was getting last year. And like I said, I expect to have similar numbers of last year as far as touches. They should go up, of course. I expect them to have more than 700-800 yards rushing. But like I said, I expect that some of his usage to be distributed out to other backs. That way he stays fresh for the whole year. So with that being said, you guys let me know down below in the comments what you thought about what I think the preview of the offense is. Do you disagree? Do you hate me now because I gave you the real spill about Drew Brees? Do you think I'm way off base? If I am, I love to debate in the comments. You guys let me know down below. We can talk about it. We can argue. But without further ado, you guys know who I am. I'm Aaron Duncan signing off with Unnecessary Bluntness Sports Talk, giving you the best of the best. Not what you want to hear, but definitely what you need to hear.